Chapter 8, Thinking in a Certain Way. So chapter 8 is about how you get what you want through thinking about what you want. So you need to formulate in your mind a vision of what you want in detail, and to apply your thoughts to that enough that it becomes a belief. So beliefs are just thoughts that we think enough that we just start to believe the thought. It becomes a well-worn groove in a record. It could be, we get the beliefs that we have in life by thinking thoughts or being presented with thoughts. This is what brainwashing is about, really. So if you want to brainwash someone, you tell them something enough, they think that enough, and then eventually they start to believe it. This is what the press does on a daily basis. By the way, if you want to avoid being brainwashed, avoid the media and meditate and start becoming more intuitive. So chapter 6 has a description of a man who was very poor and he lived in a rented house, and then he started to apply this program to start to improve his house, and he mentally went through the house and decided what he wanted in each of the rooms and the furnishings and all the rest of it. So that's basically what you need to do. You need to have a firm vision of what you want. You can't just be a bit wishy-washy. If you want to impress your thoughts upon thinking substance, you need to have a clear and definite picture of what it is that you want. And I would say actually more so than just the picture, the benefit of this exercise is that you have the picture, but you also start to feel the feeling. So what you're really aiming to do here is to change your vibration, your vibe, so that you're living in this mental world fully. Your consciousness is flooded with the idea that you already have what you want. And if you feel like you already have what you want, then you will attract it very quickly. So you can't feel poor and attract wealth. You can't feel the absence of what you want and have what you want. So another good exercise is when you sit down and you write down what you want, you're trying to come up with the details and the like. If you want to ask yourself the question, not just what do I want, but why do I want it? So what that does is it will tend to steer you away from the idea that you don't already have it. Because if you're focusing on the fact that you don't have it, then you're going to attract not having it, which is not going to get it to you. Whereas if you think about why you want it, you're focusing on the emotional state rather than the physical one. And it could be anything. Why do I want this particular house? Because I will feel a sense of comfort, because I will feel a sense of success, because I will enjoy spending time with my family, because I'll have opportunities to do things that I couldn't do before, opportunities to explore and grow and expand in new ways. And why do I want a piano? Because of the way that it will make me feel, and that's really what we're trying to get to here. It's all about because I want to feel this particular way, and if you can activate that feeling, and actually that's really what we're aiming for here, then you can attract that to you. So he also talks about prayer. You don't need a sweet hour of prayer. You don't need to go into your closet and pray. This is the kind of attitude that a lot of religious people have. They will behave badly all week, and then at the weekend go to church and go to confession or whatever, and then they're back to square one. They haven't really lived the life. And it's the same thing here. There's no point saying, well, I'm going to set aside 2 hours on a Sunday when I'm going to sit down and focus intensively on what it is that I want, and then the rest of the week you're just thinking about reality and how terrible your life is, and I want to be in a mansion but I'm not, I want to be wealthy but I'm not. So the overriding vibration is, I don't have any money, I don't have the house, and therefore you're never going to attract it. So it needs to be something that's in your mind all the time. You don't have to be thinking about it all the time, but if you spend your leisure time thinking about what you want, then it will become a practice thought, and you should be able to very quickly call that sense of being into your mind. Like thinking of a loved one, or thinking of some particular thing that you really enjoy, some activity or whatever. I don't know, motorbikes is something I enjoy. When I think the word motorbike, it just makes me feel good. Some other people might not have that. They might have bad experiences of it, but that word conjures all kinds of exciting and exhilarating imagery in my mind. It's a good feeling touchstone. So yeah, do the same with your vision, and you will start to attract these things, and then wait for the inspired action. So you can be thinking and imagining and all the rest of it, getting into that feeling place of it, and then when you feel like you're inspired to act, take the action. So chapter 8 is a good one. So it's metaphysical, but it's practical, and it's definitely grounded in the law of attraction. Okay, bye.